By the 70s, the Rock Eagle 4-H Center found itself in a situation where the budget was very tight. And we started looking for new business to help correct that matter. So the environmental education program kind of fell in our lap and gave us kids, number one, that we needed and our center was designed for, and number two, they came during the week, which made it even better. And then when we talked to Diane, it was pretty easy to see that she was someone we needed to have on our staff because she really knew her stuff and she had a vision for where it could go.
When Dr. Tom Rogers hired me to start the environmental education program, he said, no look, he said, we've never done this before, this is a complete experiment, but I'll tell you what, I'll give you 6 months to see if you can make this program work in an annual budget of $300. And that was truly a challenge, one of the first challenges I had. But I thought that I had been given the greatest gift in my life. It was a chance for me to recreate my childhood for thousands and thousands of children. We wanted to utilize the outdoors as a dynamic living laboratory for academic study, where the children would come to our center, come to Rock Eagle 4-H Center, utilize the outdoors as a dynamic living laboratory to teach math, science, language arts, social studies, history, because I knew that the most important thing in a child's experience is to be connected to the land. I think what contributed to the early success is that my audience, which was a school audience, they were hungry for this kind of experience because I was so fortunate that teachers also understood the value and the importance of connecting children to the land so that they could learn from it.
One of the many things that's so impressive about Diane was her ability to see the potential for the program. What was relevant then is still so relevant today, and it's amazing to me to see where the program has gone.
I knew that in order for the program to be recognized as an academic program, that I needed to tie the program directly to the school curriculum. Because I didn't want the program to be considered fluff, I didn't want it to be considered expendable. I wanted it to be viewed as an integral part of a child's education experience, because otherwise they would not get these experiences. And children are eager to learn from the natural environment. They're a natural when it comes, they gravitate to it naturally. Why not utilize it as the significant teacher that it is? I found so often, particularly today, that oftentimes children are education rich, but experience poor. And so our program gives them a chance to have very wonderful experiences in the outdoor environment that teaches them many of the different skills that they might not ever acquire.
Well, she's certainly unique. I don't think I had ever worked with or really known anybody like Diane. She's a different person. You know, she built in a log cabin when she was a kid, to relating very well to Dean Day Smith, one of the richest women in Georgia. She's just a unique individual, and I'd never been exposed to anyone like that, and my respect for her just continued to grow the longer that she was in the program.
In 1988, when I came to Rock Eagle as the center director, Diane and I probably didn't see everything eye to eye. We probably didn't understand each other, really didn't have different goals. We just didn't know what the other's goal was. But I think as time went by and we became such good friends and good colleagues, I remember some days that were not so good at work. And when I needed somebody to shoulder to lean on, I'd go see Diane and we'd sit down and talk about an issue or a problem and how we were going to solve it. And I really appreciate Diane for those days.
One of Diane's traits that has served her well and served 4-H well over the years is that Diane's never met a stranger. And it doesn't matter who they are, what their station in life is, Diane will talk to them and she'll win them over with her enthusiasm.
So one of those fundamental Diane Davies lessons that I've acquired over time is the importance of building relationships. Diane recognized immediately the value of relationships, and that developing relationships with the teachers that use the program, with the administrators that approve the program, with state level supporters that can open doors so that the program can be successful. She saw that, and she helped instill in those of us that work for the program the importance of that and the value of that.
I would have to rank the environmental education program as one of my biggest achievements, and with that said, I'd have to say it really wasn't my achievement. All I did was assist Diane Davies.
And I think like any great business or any great educational model that's ever developed, Diane knew what it took to make sure that it was going to be successful. And I think deep down inside, Diane also understood that it wasn't just her program, that the program belonged to Georgia 4-H, that it belonged to the schools of the state, of the Southeast for that matter, and probably most importantly, it belonged to the children that were going to come through the program and benefit from her dream and her idea. Probably one of my greatest honors was to be able to nominate her for the National 4-H Hall of Fame. Certainly one of those revolutionary people that did something different in 4-H. Diane certainly deserves to be amongst that group.
The fact that we've celebrated 1 million EE participants and are working on our 2nd million, I think we can all recognize and contribute that success back to her and that vision that she had when she started the program. Diane saw fit to take this program that she started at Rock Eagle and expand it to all the 4-H centers, creating literally a learning laboratory across Georgia, from the mountains to the Piedmont to the sea. There's nothing like it anywhere else.
The Museum of Natural History here at Rock Eagle, I don't drive by it or walk in it that I don't think about the environmental education program and Diane and the impact that it's had on our 4-H centers, the Georgia 4-H program, and education in Georgia. But I think the Museum of Natural History is the symbol of the 4-H environmental education program, at least it is for me.
I got a chance to live my dream. And that's what I hope for the staff that participate and work in the environmental education program, and all the thousands of children that participate in it, that they too can also have a chance to live their dreams.